Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
Wentz's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Wentz.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up a touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping some of it would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for 1st. Prescott. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now.
comes Sanders on the toss right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Donald Parham from 4 yards out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From the 10. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. To try again after the sack. Prescott. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads down to a 4 down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Prescott. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And he takes a shot. This will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A moment game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still and try and pick up another first down.
So now first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Donald Parham, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big...
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And Sanders has got it complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he gets through the driver for an 8-yard loss.
That was so good for the pass, putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. That was in Colin Walker with a lightning blitz.
Way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Wentz now to throw.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Play action. Now Wentz.
Right back to Pitts again.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On play action, it's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And they set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they're trying to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Comes close pretty quickly, didn't it? And how about the wrap up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. His throw incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances in the game. You try to fit that window. Nice job there defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Once again with Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. I went with the run-pass option. I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was right.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn.
everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
The punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Anytime the team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go, baby.
Throwing Jones. That is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Down the numbers, there he goes. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not only the pop up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out to only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Offense returns to the field as the running back, the bruiser from Alabama, Damian Harris. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Open man downfield is Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Delayed game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, open man right side is Cup, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Delayed game.
Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd. Prescott. Open man, Parham. He's got him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this caught left side by the tight end Parham. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Sanders. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these 2 defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, That could be the difference.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 24, Jones complete. It's Henry. That one a first down pickup of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Jones throwing on first down. Here's a screen play. This is strong. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Jones. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Folks, kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get them.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Jones to Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
To throw is Jones. Going deep here for Parker. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.